Euphoria movements. Step 1. 11-year-old Matthew and I were visiting on a frigid, curious evening. As usual, I was making conversation. With Matthew's high, pure energy, I decided to question him out of the ordinary, as we should for each other, while we all grow individually and as one. Do you think there's any problems in the city? I calmly asked. Yes. There's too many people smoking and vaping. There are too many people littering and stuff. They make water bottles go in the ocean. And there's also kidnappers. He enthusiastically replied. What do you think we could do about that? Not smoke and vape and do drugs or litter. Matthew's eyes were bright and truthful, a sight you wish to see. Imagine this, a better world. A balanced, functioning, communicating, healing, healthy society, youth, and overall being individually and together. We are all planted here as beings of soul and energy, attached and physical. Most of us question at some point or another what our purpose may be, or why. An underrated truth to that statement is we all have purpose. With good comes bad. With bad comes good. Yin yang. That is one of the remarkable beauties about the earth we were gifted by God. He created balance. He knew exactly what we all needed to survive. Today, we are more than blessed to be able to have all that we do, to embrace the creations of others and utilize them. Euphoria Movements is what I am introducing to you today. My dream is to help my community. Helping our community first starts with children, because they are the future of our lives. Euphoria Movements has a vision of a worldwide healing safe haven, in other words, a reconstructed rehabilitation center, which would include education of energy, anatomy, regaining our senses, and recentering ourselves through the process of yoga, meditation, constructed individual and group therapy, breathing techniques, and also teach and help people with sustainable resources, such as restoration, recycling, and producing organics properly and efficiently in a balanced form. Today, we have society. In today's society, it is obvious we lack proper balance within ourselves. Most of us can balance work, school, our family, etc. But when it comes to ourselves, we tend to put everything else first. In my belief, as well as many others I've found, we need to be educated on energy, balance, self-care, and control. Having a safe, open environment for the people of our community, young and old. This is vital for a happy, balanced, healthy community, which Euphoria Movements can help achieve. We should be seeing how kids perceive, learn, and deal with things before placing one curriculum on all. I am happy. Happy or feeling of happiness describes how you feel. It is an adjective. When we are excited or in danger, a chemical called adrenaline gets released from our brain. When we are happy, dopamine gets released. When we are stressed, cortisol gets released. This is why stress can crucially harm you. Cortisol is a poison to our body, surprisingly worse than all other toxins we are surrounded by and create. This is also another reason why it is important to drink pure water with minerals, because water is the only thing that can flush out those toxins, including bad food we eat, nicotine, pollution, and the pollution we breathe. Euphoria is the state of mind and overall feeling you get when you are happy. We know we can't be happy all the time, but my job is to change the perception of how we perceive or embrace happiness. A tragedy I see too often are man-made vices. In reality, we are surrounded by them. It is beyond time we transform our ways of living, especially in this society we've created. We have global epidemics we have created. We have intense pollution, skyrocketing suicide rates. The list goes on. We have children and people in our community being prescribed drugs to numb their emotions and behaviors instead of dealing and growing from them. We stunt their growth in their minds to keep them balanced, when in reality, most of these people just need to have someone to listen to with reciprocation, to listen to ourselves and quiet our minds. Meditation and yoga practices are a perfect outlet to help with calming the mind and training ourselves to find balance. I propose we have a community center where the people of the community can gather to practice self-care, yoga, meditation, and learn about sustainable practices together, and we call it Euphoria Movements, moving the people of our community towards moments of peace and joy, retouching our connection with ourselves, each other, and our earth. There is a cure to cancer. There is a better day, breath, life, waiting to be discovered, created, and influenced. Thank you for your time, patience, and beautiful mind. In parentheses, any sources that have seen or read this information on a third-party basis do not own this idea or information. This is credited by Alyssa Holsworth, Aaron Smalley, and others not presented on this page, excluding third-party